Today's the day when you start your journey to become a millionaire. Becoming a millionaire requires a lot of discipline and endurance. You must be willing to always give 111% from now on, so you can fulfill each of your dreams as soon as possible. Knowledge is power. You already learned that. Now you'll get the knowledge each self-made millionaire has and uses every day to become even more successful. But all knowledge of the world is worthless without the realization and immediate implementation. So listen to the Millionaire Mindset in peace and take notes from every chapter. It is important that you memorize everything you hear. Pause for each chapter and think about how you can use what you just heard. You can't just listen to this book, you have to live after it. I'm sure if you use all of this in your everyday life, nothing stands in your way of success. The Millionaire Mindset. Success begins in your head. It makes a big difference if you play not to lose or if you play to win. If you want to get rich, first you have to think rich. Your inner attitude and beliefs determine the degree of your success in all ways of life. You can have the best training and success plans, but you also have to consciously make the decisions to change your life. To achieve the fastest possible success with the best results and without detours, you have to learn how to think like a rich person. Millionaires make fast decisions. Making decisions works like a muscle. It gets stronger and faster the more you use it. Make conscious decisions every day and you will get better every time. Millionaires aren't perfectionists. Perfection is an illusion. Whoever wants to be perfect is never satisfied. Concentrate on getting results rather than getting stuck with every little thing. Millionaires live in the present. Always deal with what you want to achieve. The past has passed. We can learn from it, but we can't change it. Millionaires surround themselves with people who help them advance in life. Be on the lookout for exchange with successful and forward-thinking people in order to develop your character. You can't do anything with negative people. Millionaires are happy about the success of others. It must make you happy to see other people realize their dreams. You can learn a lot from the careers of these people. Apply your success principles constantly in your everyday life. Millionaires develop systems for themselves. Always work on systems that work for you instead of working for a system yourself. Millionaires have a mentor. Always have clearly defined goals and a mentor who has already achieved these goals, so you can always keep in mind that others have made it and nothing is impossible. A mentor has already made many mistakes on his way to success, which you won't do thanks to him. Millionaires have a problem-solving mentality. There are no problems, only solutions. Don't think about the problem, but about how to solve it as fast as possible. You'll notice how you get better at solving problems the more you do it. Millionaires attach great importance to their health. Your body is the only place in the world where you will stay forever. That's why you have to do a lot of sports and always eat fresh and healthy. A healthy body is the best base for a clear mind. Millionaires are always themselves. You aren't like others, and that's a good thing. Only those who are out of line will be seen. It has always been that way, so you don't have to care about what others think about you or how they talk about you. Do your thing, no matter what. Millionaires always believe in themselves. It doesn't matter what other people think and whether people believe in you or not. Always motivate yourself and go your own way. Even if everyone else laughs about it, don't let that impress you. Just use it as a motivation boost to get even better. Millionaires educate themselves constantly. Knowledge is power. Ask yourself each evening, what have I learned today? If you can't answer that question, don't go to sleep before you learn something. Stagnation means regression. Millionaires are capable of criticizing. Always be grateful for criticism because you will grow from it. Constructive criticism makes you aware of what you can optimize and helps you to get better. Millionaires are ready to take risks. To achieve something, you always have to take a certain risk. You have to be aware of that. Always be prepared to take this risk because it will pay off sometime. Millionaires always save. To achieve financial independence, you have to invest. To invest, you need capital. The easiest way to raise your investment capital is to optimize your finances so you save money on every corner. Millionaires are persistent. Keep going. If you fail, just try it again until it works, because it will always work if you are ambitious enough. Hold on to your dreams no matter what. Millionaires plan ahead. Always have clear structures and time management. Don't waste your time, because it's the only valuable thing you have as a human. Millionaires stand by their word. There is no maybe, only a clear yes or a clear no. And if you give your word, then keep it, because you have to be a consistent person. Millionaires can sell properly. The most important is authenticity. You can sell your ideas and convince others if you are authentic and never misrepresent yourself to other people. Millionaires are brave. You don't need to be afraid to enter unfamiliar terrain. Success only comes from those who dare to break new ground without really knowing where they end. A dose of courage is your everyday companion from now on. Millionaires don't live in the hamster wheel. Everyone is looking for the way out of the hamster wheel. The so-called hamster wheel, in which allegedly everyone is trapped, is nothing more than an illusion. You are a free man when you become conscious that you have everything in your hands. You decide how the next 5 years will be different from the last 5 years. How rich people solve their problems. In most cases, the situation itself is not the problem, but the way we look at it. The only danger that comes from a problem is frustration. Frustration can dazzle the solution if you get into a problem. A problem only has power over you as long as you concentrate on it. You have to distinguish what happens outside of you and how you react to it inwardly. But while many people bathe in their problems for a long time, a winner doesn't get frustrated. Then you have to turn frustration into fascination. Soon you will be dealing with the solution of the problem. A problem has lost its emotional power as soon as we stop concentrating on the problem but only on the solution. All obstacles and difficulties are steps on which we rise. From today you have to see each of your problems as a chance. Every solved problem takes you one step further to your goal. Once you start to consciously choose your thoughts, you can change your life. There are no hopeless situations. If you know and understand the law of attraction, you never have to worry about your future again. You have the opportunity at any time to start a process that will completely change your life. If you think primarily about the realization of your dreams, you will also bring them into your life. Your thoughts create your future. You should make that phrase one of your most important beliefs. No matter where you are and what has happened in your life so far, your life is in your hands. Always choose your thoughts and words consciously. The law is absolutely precise. If you concentrate on something with a lot of passion, you can pull the desired thing into your life faster. If you think about your goals and work on them all the time, there will be a lot of coincidences in your life that will lead you to your goal faster. Once you start consciously choosing your thoughts, you can change your life. Pay attention to your thoughts because they become words. Watch your words because they are turning to actions. Watch your actions because they become habits. Pay attention to your habits because they become your character. Watch your character because it becomes your destiny. Never grow up. You have to grow up. In most cases, that means you should finally comply with the social guidelines and submit yourself to the system. Don't let your inner child die. Just because others are so scared to express their true self and pursue their dreams, you don't have to. Many will try to stop you, to talk you down and threaten you with consequences. Let them talk. You know it better. As a child, you were full of dreams and a love of discovery. You were happy about all the little things and you always had crazy ideas. Don't let these dreams take you away from society and stay inside the happy child what you once were. You don't need confirmation. Self-made millionaires never show off. Before they waste their time telling others about their plans for attention, they spend their time making something productive and evolving. You don't need confirmation from others. Millionaires believe in themselves and know they are successful with their idea, so they work for it until they make it. They let their actions speak. For millionaires, success is the confirmation. They know that success is entirely in their hands. Keep in mind the following. If you constantly talk about what you want to do to change your life and how much money you want to have soon, you will either receive encouragement or rejection from your environment. Does that make you richer? Of course not. It doesn't do anything to seek confirmation from the outside. Just be convinced of yourself and trust in your will. You don't need confirmation from anyone that what you are doing is right. You know it best, and success will sooner or later prove you right. An old saying says, a master only becomes who really knows what and remains modest. You want to be a winner. So remember the following sentence. Millionaires don't talk about their money, they make money. Set the focus deliberately. You want to become a millionaire. That's a good thing. However, your focus for the future should not just be on the money. Remember that money is only your vehicle to freedom. You need a clearly defined vision for your future. Once you understand that and do everything to make your vision come true, the money will come on its own. It is important that you keep a constant focus on your vision and don't let yourself be distracted. To keep focus, discipline is required, both mentally and physically. A person who doesn't think rich, doesn't exercise and only uses junk food doesn't perform well and thus doesn't achieve the productivity needed to become a millionaire. You need a clear mind and a healthy body to reach your full potential. Most millionaires start the day with solid rituals. You should also get used to a morning routine that you always pull through. You should also write a to-do list for the next day every night, so you always have the overview of your successes and results. Don't just live the day, but set a clear goal for each new day and fulfill it. So you divide your way to your million in small steps that always bring you a little closer to your goal. 12 characteristics of rich people. Number 1. Rich people read a lot. But it's not about reading any novels or thrillers. Rich people focus mainly on books that promote personal growth. It's about books that make you get new skills. Very popular are success stories of other successful people. Success stories can inspire you. They help you create your own vision. Reading books promotes your creative flow while increasing your self-esteem. You will feel good as you learn what you have read and write down the key points. You have to start making a huge list of for you. All the valuable knowledge that you never want to lose again, you have to keep in a list. The best thing is to have your list digitally on your laptop and also a notebook where you keep everything important. You have to understand that this point is about victory or defeat. You have to write everything down. If you don't write it down, then good luck in your way. You will need it. Number 2. Rich people sacrifice their present for the future. They start very early, because rich people know that things don't just happen overnight. In the time when other people are celebrating or watching TV, rich people are working on their projects. You have to stop wasting your time on unnecessary things. Use your time to protect your life for the future. Grow into challenges and start asking yourself the right questions. Imagine you were going to die tomorrow. Would you be 100% satisfied with your life? Did you give everything every day, being careful to be happy? Most people live in the past or the future. All that matters, however, is the moment you are in now. Don't wait for any event in the distant future until you start changing things. Put as much time into your personal development as possible so that you can build your life as fast as possible, of which others only dream. Number 3. Rich people don't try to dance at 10 weddings at the same time, but they focus on what they are really good at and become the best in it. The mission is to find your passion and then go all in. It's about getting the best. You have to find your strengths and then do everything possible to become the best. You have in your hands what you focus on. Your focus will decide on your success. To control your focus, it is important to have a clearly defined goal in mind. You need to write down your goals in such a way that they trigger the emotions deep inside you that you will have when you reach your goal. You have to feel it, right? Just imagine how you buy your dream car. Imagine every detail. What color is the car? Which equipment? What does the leather look like? How does the leather feel? Put the key in. Ignite the engine. Imagine the sound when you step on the gas for the first time. You have to get goosebumps. It has to tingle in your body. Only then you have a goal in your mind strong enough to accomplish anything you can imagine. Find your passion and then focus on it. Number 4. Rich people know that they are responsible for their own destiny. Instead, poor people always seek excuses and hope for better circumstances. Rich people, on the other hand, act. They produce. Producing is the only defense we have. You need to focus on solutions for more growth. Did you know that 9 out of 10 millionaires are self-made millionaires? Excuses will not be accepted. You have to start designing your life according to your ideas, otherwise others will do it for you. Don't let anyone tell you what's best for you. You know better. Number 5. Rich people set themselves clear financial goals. You have to know exactly how much you want to earn next year. You need to know how much you want to earn over the next 5 years. You need to know how much you want to earn in 10 years. You have to make a note of it. Write down exactly the numbers you will earn. Example: I will earn over $300,000 next year. In the next 5 years, I will earn a total of over $10 million. In 10 years, I've already earned over $100 million and theoretically never have to work again. A clear goal will make sure you ask the right questions. For example, how do I earn $10 million over the next 5 years? You'll be amazed what ideas come when you have a clear goal in your mind. It is even more magical when several people think about these questions at the same time and work together on the solution. Number 6. Rich people sleep less than poor people. 12 hours of work a day are completely normal. The more time and energy you invest, the faster you get to your destination. Don't waste your valuable time oversleeping. Number 7. Rich people let the money work for them. They create systems that work for them instead of working for a system themselves. Smart investments ensure constant cash flow. The money is always kept moving. If the money is in the bank, then it brings you nothing. The money has to multiply. You have to use it. Failed investments are part of it. Don't let it slow you down. If something doesn't work, then you have to try it in a different way. The average says that 4 out of 5 attempts fail first. The one project, which then makes profits, usually brings your entire investment back. You can only lose if you give up, so never give up. Number 8. Rich people don't protest, they produce. They focus on solutions for growth because that's their only defense. There's nothing to worry about or to deal with negative things. Focus on the essential and don't let yourself be distracted from your surroundings. Number 9. Rich people think in terms of abundance and not scarcity. They create wealth and see unlimited potential. They know that there's always room on the top step of success. They have a clear vision for their future. They play the long-term game because wealth doesn't happen overnight. There are no limits and everything is possible. Number 10. Rich people attach great importance to their health. A healthy organism provides more clarity and significantly better brain performance. You are automatically more productive through a healthy lifestyle. Your body is the only place where you really stay forever. Number 11. Rich people learn from other rich people. They are never jealous but celebrate the successes of others. There are many haters out there who see money as a bad thing. Such people will never be successful. Make money to your friend and richer people to your mentors. And number 12. Rich people understand that the world is changing. They know that their best days are in the present or in the future, while poor people often live in the past. Poor people assume that their best days are already over. Learn to handle your money. As a millionaire, you have enough money to enjoy a certain standard of living and to be free. After all, freedom is our goal. For that, you first have to learn to handle money properly. Dealing with your money defines whether you have the preferences of a millionaire or not. Most people spend a lot of money each month on things they don't need at all. At the same time, they are afraid of putting a larger sum into a project of their own growth. Somehow paradox, right? Everyone spends their money on useless stuff, complaining that they have nothing left and want to earn more money. These people are mostly unwilling to invest in something. This is how only losers behave. Many people tend to waste a lot of money once they make more money. You can only live your lifestyle step by step. As soon as you earn more money, you can't buy the most expensive sports car or the thickest watch. You have to earn your fortune. The most important thing is, first of all, that you have a long-term security and enough on your side to be able to survive for a few months completely without incomes and still be able to pay all taxes. In addition, you should invest in things that brings you even more money, such as real estate. Millionaires act the same way. They invest a lot of money in the projects, in optimization, and in their own growth. They know these investments will make them earn more money in the future to achieve their dreams and goals. Just because you have a lot of money, you don't have to spend it on unnecessary things. The 11 rules of success. 1. It's nice to visualize your wildest dreams. It's nice to imagine how you will be rich one day. It's nice to believe that one day you'll have everything you can imagine. It's nice to assume that the law of attraction will someday make you realize your goals and dreams. It's really nice if you can see it in your mind's eye. Really amazing. Unfortunately, that will not give you anything if you can't manage to trade. You have to go out and get what you want. The only thing that makes you a real winner is your actions. Stop dreaming and start to make your dreams come true. 2. Be hungry for more. More quality of life, more freedom, more prosperity, more knowledge, more contacts. Only by constantly feeding your mind with new information and evolving you can become a millionaire. Growth is a natural basic need of humans. Follow this need daily and develop further. Your goal should be to become the best version of yourself you can become. On your way, you'll be amazed what's in you. If you continually feed your mind with knowledge and set yourself challenges every day, then your life will be better, so you've ever dreamed it. 3. It has to manifest so much in your brain that you don't have to think about it while you're doing it. Only then you have arrived at the level you want to be on. Look at professional athletes. They have trained and repeated so many times that they can do it without thinking. Repetition and hard training is the key. As a result, you develop routines that can make you successful in everyday life. Build routines in your life that will help you on your way to the million and make your way easier. 4. The reason that most people are not successful or wealthy is not because they put their dreams too high and did not make it. No, it's because they set their goals too low and they reached them. Average and mediocrity kills you. You don't have to set your goal ridiculously high so it seems completely out of reach. You have to set it high enough to get you out of your comfort zone. You need a target in front of your eyes, which ensures that you jump out of bed in the morning to work on it. Live for a vision. It's about securing your life and the life of your family for the future. It's about not having to compromise anymore. That is freedom. Money is just the vehicle to get there. 5. Most people have no vision for their own future. They set a goal and at the same time they don't give a shit what happens afterwards. They assume that goals alone are sufficient. Don't get me wrong, goals are essential to your success. But there's another level above that. I'm talking about the vision for the future. There is no end point. It's about finding a path that inspires you. Your vision must make you jump out of bed and enjoy working on your life instead of pursuing a job you don't like. Once you become honest with yourself and become aware that you lack a vision, then you can consciously create the vision for your future. That doesn't happen within a minute or hours. You have to write it down and work on it. If you feel inspired to read your vision, then you've made it. You need a vision for your future. Everybody wants to have a vision, but very few have a vision. People who have no visions are looking for people with a vision to become part of it. If you want to be a millionaire, then you have to be able to create their own vision. 6. The only thing that keeps you from getting what you want for your life is that you keep telling yourself why you can't have it. Negative thoughts that you put in your head keep you from achieving your goals because you are not being honest with yourself. If you are not honest with yourself, then you will not succeed. Success in life is like a map. You can know where you want to go, have the best strategy, and know exactly how to get there. However, if you don't want to admit to yourself where you are currently, then even a perfect strategy will do nothing good. Be honest to yourself. Ask yourself the following questions. Where am I currently? Where do I want to go? How do I get there? Stop blaming others. Be honest with yourself. 7. You need the right mindset. You have to control your focus. You have to get the right feel for trades. You need the right knowledge, and you have to learn to build multiple income streams. It's a lot of work in the beginning, but once this work has been done and the last gear is in place, then it's very fast. 8. Everything starts in the head. Plan plenty for your future and see the big picture. Once you don't look at everything in your life separately, but see everything as part of something bigger, you can see new relationships between events in your life and even discover new opportunities you've never seen before. Always take one step at a time until you reach your destination. 9. Give it your A game. If you always do your best, then you deserve the success. 10. Most poor people assume that they are creations of their environment and that life just happens like that. Rich people, on the other hand, are the creators of their circumstances. There's nothing worse than thinking that you are at the mercy of fate and that life simply takes its course. There are 3 typical behaviors of people who don't believe that they have their own destiny in their own hands. 1. They blame everything and everyone for not having what they want. 2. They complain all day long and deal only with negative things all day long that they can't get any further. 3. They justify themselves that they can't do it. It's because the economy is to blame. It's because everything is so unfair. It's because blah blah blah. All excuses. If you have such a person in your environment, then you should be careful. It could happen that his behavior rubs off on you. Remember that you always bring that to reality where you put your focus on. 11. There are 2 types of people. 1. Those who wait for the perfect moment to do something and never start. And 2. Those who get up immediately and get what they want. Number 1 will never do anything. Number 2 will achieve everything he imagines for his life. It's all about discipline. Just do it. Get out of the comfort zone. Everyone has a comfort zone where they feel comfortable. It is the spectrum in which most people move. The problem with the comfort zone is that it doesn't get you any further. You can only evolve if you leave your comfort zone. The best way to do that is to get into eat the frog first. This means that you will do the shitty task first thing in the day. So you don't push them further in front of you, but you already have the worst behind you and can concentrate on other tasks the rest of the day. A true winner knows no bounds and surpasses himself again and again. This is only possible if you constantly set yourself new challenges and do everything you can do to achieve it. Evolve every single day and you'll be amazed what you are capable of. True wealth. You have to understand that true wealth has nothing to do with external wealth. Outer wealth reflects only the inner wealth. Your knowledge and attitude make you a really rich person. If you take away all your money from a self-made millionaire, he is still as rich as before. It is important that you understand that. Through experience and knowledge, he is able to earn millions again at any time. Anyone who abides by the law of money can build up a fortune at any time. The time is now. Many people think that the right time will come for them to change themselves and their lives. A perfect example for this is a New Year's resolution. Everyone says to themselves, "This year I will finally do sports," or "I will do everything different this year." However, this setting negatively affects your thought pattern. It then allows you to wait for the right day or moment to change something. The truth is that the only moment you can really change your life is right now. If you really want to achieve your goals, do it now. All the great entrepreneurs and millionaires know the best time to change is now. The perfect day will never happen, and if you don't immediately start to make your life, then others will make your life for you. Today is the day you decide what kind of person you want to be. Stop wasting your time and become now immediately the person you always wanted to be. Many see it as something good to be a thinker, but too much to think about is a disease that affects almost every person in the Western world. We are born of the cradle that we should always rethink everything and that our minds are the most powerful weapon. That may be the case, but most people misunderstand the whole thing and don't even stop thinking. A good example of this is when you lie down in bed at night and your mind just doesn't want to rest. When do you already stop consciously thinking? Probably never. You have to understand that you are not your mind. You are your consciousness. Your mind is just a tool that you can use, not more. Use it when you need it and then turn it off again. In the silence lies the knowledge. By constant thinking, you only cause chaos in your head and often don't see the forest for the trees. In order to come up with solutions and insights, your consciousness needs complete silence. The best way to achieve that is through meditation. While meditating, you just perceive the moment without having any thoughts in your head. Build meditation into your everyday life so you can fully exploit your mental potential. You can't imagine how powerful consciousness really is. How to find your personal mission in life. Finding a personal mission is not as difficult as you think, and it works differently than many people think. You have to start asking yourself the right questions. What kind of person would I like to be? What do I want to achieve? What do I want to do for other people? What am I good at? What do I enjoy? What makes me happy? What is the most important thing in my life? Think carefully and answer these questions as much as possible for you. Through the answers, you get to know yourself better. To find your mission, you must first understand yourself and your true motivations. Once you have answered everything, read the written and think very carefully about each answer. This way you will find your own values for you. After these, it is now to live. Focus your actions on what makes you happy and avoid things that makes you feel bad. The more you engage with yourself, the more your way will reveal itself to you. If you pay attention every day to what is in your answers, then after a while you will find your mission in life and be able to live for it. Questions you should ask yourself every day. 1. What am I happy about at the moment of my life and what exactly makes me happy? What feelings trigger which thoughts? 2. What do I find exciting at this moment in my life? 3. What am I proud of right now? 4. What am I grateful for right now? 5. What do I enjoy most at this moment of my life? 6. What do I engage in at this moment in my life? 7. Who do I love? Who loves me? What does that awaken in me? Ask yourself these questions and you're in a good mood. It's really simple. How to live a happy and fulfilling life. You have now learned how successful people think and act. To achieve a happy and fulfilling life, you must now put your new knowledge into action. Live from now on according to the laws of success and you'll be amazed what will change in your life. What you definitely have to learn is thinking ahead. Many people have only a limited horizon, which they will usually never look over. If you want a success and an extraordinary life, you have to learn to think differently. Always look at the situation from multiple angles and make conscious decisions. Force yourself to take the necessary steps to fulfill your dreams. You already have everything in you that is necessary to achieve everything you can imagine. Invest in your skills. The important thing is that you invest in yourself first. Always invest in your knowledge first, as the most valuable thing a person can own is knowledge. Buy books, attend seminars, and listen to lectures from successful people. This will enable you to grow faster in all ways of life. Your skills determine how quickly you manage problems and how efficiently you use your time. I'm sure if you hear this, you already got that point. Good job. Invest in your health. Your health is by far the most important thing. The healthier you live, the more power you can bring. I hope I don't have to tell you that you have to pay attention to your health. A healthy body has a healthy mind. Invest in your visions. Invest in your ideas. If you have an idea for a great new business and think it appeals to enough people, try it. You can only grow if you constantly evolve and try new things. Invest in your vision and realize yourself day by day. Invest in real estate. If you accumulated enough capital through trading and a steady cash flow, you can buy real estate that can bring you high residual income for a long time. When buying a property, you should pay attention for the following criteria. First, location. The city where the property stands should have as many inhabitants as possible. This increases the chance that tenants can be found for the property. The property should be well connected to the public transport network, shopping nearby, as well as the best accessible by foot doctors, daycare centers, and schools are other pluses. Make sure the neighborhood has a socially friendly environment. Second, energy efficiency. There are rules for energetic renovation of houses, which every owner must comply with. Look ahead to how energy efficient the property is and what can be done to the energy supply. Third, equipment. Are there any age-appropriate arrangements? Are additional rooms or areas such as garden, a laundry room, or bicycle storage available? Fourth, in what condition is the property? What materials do the equipment consist of? Practice negotiating and adopt some negotiation strategies to always get the best prices. The price of a property can almost always be negotiated, so you never accept the first price proposal. If you buy good real estate, you can earn money every month without having to work constantly. Your way to the million. You have now learned how millionaires think and how they behave. Now it's up to you to implement your new knowledge. You alone have in your hands how fast you earn your first million. At every moment of your life, give 111% and walk confidently through everyday life. The day you can lead a carefree life will come. Until then, you should try to make every other day the best day in your life. Bonus. You will now receive the Millionaire Life checklist as a bonus gift from me so that you can now live the daily life of a millionaire. In it, you get some tasks from me that you have to do every day. This will enable you to perform well and use your full mental potential. Build the following elements into your daily routine and admire the result. Consciously healthy. We start with the topic of health. Your health is the most important thing in your life. You have to be aware of that. You must provide your body with healthy and fresh food and exercise regularly. This is a prerequisite for a long and happy life. I would like to inform you now about a substance that you most likely have in your household. It is extremely toxic and causes your pineal gland to calcify. To explain, your pineal gland sits in the middle of your brain and is often referred to as the third eye. It produces the substances melatonin and DMT, which are responsible, among other things, for your wake-sleep rhythm, cell regeneration, the aging process, and dreams. You can find more information about the pineal gland in the link I've put in the description. The substance that calcifies your pineal gland is called fluoride and is used in everyday consumer products such as toothpaste, table salt, and drinking water. Without any reason, under the pretext it would be good for the teeth, although that was long refuted. Fluoride is one of the strongest poisons in the world and you should do yourself a favor and buy now only fluoride-free products. There's everything without fluoride, so there's no reason to calcify your pineal gland. A calcified pineal gland limits your creativity and disrupted DMT and melatonin production. The substance curcumin helps to decalcify your pineal gland. In the link in the description you find some ways to show how to get fluoride out of your body. Power breakfast. Between 6 and 9 o'clock in the morning, the stomach is the most receptive and productive. I almost always take the well-balanced breakfast during this period after completing my fitness exercises. Only with good energy suppliers you can also bring optimal performance and focused work. Your breakfast should consist of the following components: liquids, herbal tea, water, juice or smoothies. Energy, carbohydrates such as wholemeal bread or cereals, vitamins, fruits and vegetables. My tip, try to apply the 5-a-day rule of thumb. Eat 5 different fruits or vegetables in 5 different colors, like banana, apple, peach, kiwi, etc. And for protein, milk, yogurt and cheese, soy, nuts, chickpeas. Fit in the day. A vital lifestyle allows you to be fully productive and more resilient. You should do sports at least 3 times a week to create an equal mind and body. Jogging and yoga are especially effective. Apart from that, you should additionally do a few exercises every day right after getting up so that you already start full of energy in the day. In the following, I'll tell you my top 3 exercises to get you off to a productive start. Be sure to always focus on your breathing. Important tip for me, breathing has a big impact on our performance and what we can create. Therefore, start to consciously breathing during the exercises in the tension and to breathe in the relaxation. 1. Grasping on tiptoe. Stretching your body is good for the mind and the soul. That's why in this exercise, you'll alternately stretch one arm up and the other pull you down at an angle. This creates a body tension and you stretch yourself through properly. At the same time, you go on tiptoe when you extend your arms upwards. Shoulder circles backwards. This exercise awakens your shoulder joint and prepares you for a long productive day. Stand hip width and let your thumbs out, so you have your upper body nice open and don't fall forward. Start by moving your shoulders back in circles and repeat it over and over again. You should be able to perceive subjectively how you feel change in your shoulder. 3. Cat hump and greater back. You activate your spine and stimulate the metabolic stimulation in the vertebral bodies. Especially with long days at the desk, you prepare your back well. Stand in a safe position and walk with your legs slightly in the crook. Support yourself with your hands on the thighs and stretch your buttocks actively backwards. Try to keep the lower back beginning straight in the control. Go from here to a round back position, roll yourself up with your upper body and come back to the starting position. I've put the links to these exercises in the description below for you, so you can try them out. Meditation. Meditation can work wonders. Just about every successful person in this world meditates regularly. Meditation helps you effectively reduce stress, solve problems, increase concentration, to think more clearly, to be happier and to stimulate your creativity. These were just one of the few incredible effects of meditation on your body, mind and life. Meditating means consciously perceiving. You concentrate on one thing, for example your breathing, and perceive it consciously. Meditating is about taking distance from your thoughts and being for the moment. Choose a fixed time of day and meditate every day at this time. Of course, you can find some links of that in the description too. Trading experience. If you want to reach your wealth through trading, then you cannot avoid watching and practicing the charts. Thousands of hours of theory tell you the functions and the approach, but they do not make you rich. Much more decisive is the practice. You have to trade regularly and look at the course history. Analyze each of your trades and above all, learn from your mistakes, because that's what they are for. Create a trading journal and write down every trade you have made. You also need a working strategy that you can never deviate from and good money management. If that's the case, then you can start trading constantly. Through constant repetition, you get a feel for the crosses in the right entry. In addition, by practicing several times, you can develop a better sense of trend breaking and can more easily estimate when you should exit a trade. The most important thing is that you always stay tuned and don't let anything off your tracks. It happens sometimes when you have a bad week. It even happens to me in between. We are traders and not clairvoyants, but mathematics in some ways give us the ability to see into the future. We have an indicator telling us when to get in, when to get off, and when to start trading. If you had the right indicators and good strategy, then it's quite possible to build a fortune with trading. For a long time, this can give you complete financial freedom and independence. It's up to you if you're ready to do anything for your dreams and stick to a winning strategy. Through constant repetition, you get a feel for the courses and the right entry. In addition, by practicing several times, you can develop a better sense of trend breaking and can more easily estimate when you should exit the trade. The most important thing is that you always stay tuned and don't let anything off your tracks. It happens sometimes that you have a bad week. It even happens to me. We are traders and not clairvoyants, but mathematics gives us the ability to see into your future in some way. We have an indicator and the probability on our side. This can give you financial freedom over a longer period of time. It's up to you if you're ready to give 111% to your dreams. Your new life. Finally, I would like to summarize the Millionaire Life checklist so you have everything at a glance again. Look at the following bullet points every day and do what's on it to make your life prosper. Be a maker and don't let yourself be distracted from your path. I'm sure you can build the future you desire if you do everything for it. Everyday checklist. Write down these bullet points. After waking up, I thought of 5 things that make me happy. I did 3 fitness exercises after getting up. I had a powerful breakfast with all the essential nutrients for the day. I meditated for at least half an hour. I wrote down every trait in the diary. Success is usually only a small decision away. Therefore, decide now. Do you want to live your life as before? Or are you ready from now on to be a winner in all areas of life and to live your dream life? As you wish to have lived at the end of your life, you can already live now.